Hello everyone, good morning. Welcome to Indonesia News Channel. This is Sevi Ananda Pratiwi, and today's news is Indonesian Government Agenda regarding poverty in 2023. The Indonesian Government plans to reduce the poverty rate by 7.5% in 2023. This target is lower than this year's target, which is about 8.5% to 9%. It's realized by increasing productivity for an inclusive and sustainable economic transformation. The policy to accelerate the reduction of extreme poverty cannot be implemented in a business-as-usual manner. Minister of National Development Planning Suharso Monoarfa stated at the 2022 Development Planning Conference in Jakarta on Thursday. He later explained that the poverty rate did decrease during the 2015 to 2019 period, but increased in 2022 due to the impact of COVID-19. The increase in the poverty rate had decreased in 2021, and the effort must continue to be accelerated through the policy direction that align with the Sustainable Development Goals or SDGs agenda, he noted. Moreover, one of Indonesian SDGs target is to end extreme poverty by 2030. So, President Joko Widodo has given direction to achieve it by the end of 2024. The Minister of Economy, Sri Mulyani Indrawati, expressed that government's optimism to reduce the poverty by next year. The government is currently making efforts to identify the poor by conducting a national socio-economic survey by the Central Statistics Agency. Based on the National Socio-Economic Survey in 2020, from 51.9% of the extremely poor population, 73.5% worked in the informal sector, and 26% in the formal sector. The data shows the need for integration of the extremely poor into all social security programs while increasing productivity or capacity. So, that's all. The instrument in our state budget can be much more focused on the poor citizen or poor areas, Sri Mulyani said to the media crew Thursday. Sri Mulyani added that the reducing of the poverty rate is not just in the form of social aid, like family aid programs, food assistance, and others. In addition, the government also has assistance in the term of local funds, such as the operation of the non-fiscal special allocation fund and the effort of the other ministries or institutions, not only the Ministry of Social Affairs. If we have the same target, we hope that it could reduce the poverty rate far more systematically and accountable. She should explain it. Furthermore, she and her party will also see that this extreme reduction poverty rate currently targeted by the president is a program for our ministries or institutions and local regions. So, that's everyone could lend their hand. Of course, if we look at the source of the fund, whether it's from central government or local government budget, all of them can focus on reducing the poverty rate, including stunting, she soon added. UOB economist Enrico Tanuwijaya said that increase in inflation will continue even into next year. He predicts the inflation rate in December 2022 could exceed 7%. However, it's calculated that the average inflation rate throughout 2022 will be around 4.9%. Meanwhile, inflation in 2023 on an annual basis will again subside at the level of 4.1%. The average is 4.9% this year, and it will be 4.1% next year. Enrico stated at the Kempinski Grand Ballroom, Jakarta, Thursday. This increase in inflation will certainly be felt by the lower middle class. So, the government needs to pay more attention to them through its fiscal speech, especially if the government plans to reduce the poverty rate next year to 7.5%. The government must focus on giving social aid to the lower class people, he said. Of course, this will be a new challenge of the government is managing its state budget. Various social assistance programs that have been running now can be continued to maintain people's purchasing power. He also warned that the trade balance surplus that had lasted for 2 years should be a new concern for next year, considering the condition of Indonesian trading partners next year. They will face the risk of the recession. Although the trade balance will still be in surplus, he predicts the value will start to decline. Therefore, this aspect also needs to be government attention next year. For the past 2 years, we have had a surplus, but we have to be careful next year. This must be maintained, he concluded. Meanwhile, more efforts make it that the effort to achieve its extreme poverty alleviation will be conducted in 4 stages. First, the mainstreaming of extreme poverty target will become all parties intervention, including non-governmental organizations and the business world through the SDGs regional action plans. Second, improving coordination to target the central and local social protection programs. Third, assisting and facilitating access to capital and markets and increasing the productivity of the extreme poor. The last one is the integration of social protection and empowerment programs to increase the self-reliance of the extreme poor. Extreme poverty alleviation through cross-sectoral integration could be demonstrated in the advocacy of regional leaders in applying SDGs principles in the regional development plans. SDGs principles can be implemented in the regional development plans through the integration of the national programs for special economic zones, national fish barns, and commodity-based agriculture center. Advocacy for regional leaders is also targeted to integrate SDGs implementation strategies through the urban planning, marine, fisheries, and tourism management. And yeah, that's it the morning news for this Monday. Thank you for being with us. I'm Sevi Ananda Pratiwi, and have a nice day.